always a shame. You get a nice little thing going on. And then someone in front of you slows down, that just sort of ruins that moment of just calm. Because when you're doing like a progressive speed, you can average around 50-60 mile an hour, you're just sort of plodding along at your own pace, taking in what's around you while looking at the road while the camera's over there. You get into that sort of little comfortable zone, and it's very hard to snap out of that because you're not in an area where you can react to things quickly. But if you're able to keep your wits about you and you're scanning the road for hazards, you're looking at the traffic, you're looking at what's at that corner up ahead, and you're trying to fathom like scenarios, and you've got your little escape routes sort of sorted, then yeah, it's really enjoyable. It's almost like a floating sensation. Always nice to see a couple out on the motorcycle. Oh. And who knows, perhaps one day I'll find a lady who wants to jump on the back of my bike. Probably not. Probably not. And you know what? I remember coming around this area over 2 years ago when I was on my little 125 Marauder, and I was thinking, I'm gonna start riding my motorcycle, I'm gonna make motovlogs, and I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna provide entertainment for people. And how naive I was, and yet how right I was for some people, because some of you just keep coming back and leaving comments. It's brilliant. And it's always wonderful to look back sometimes on some of the older videos and just see how much someone can grow over time. I don't even recognize myself from back then. I'm a lot more calm and collected these days as I was, and there's a motorcycle behind me, so go on, my good sir. You are most welcome. So we leave the hustle and bustle of the higher speed roads, and we come down to a more sort of quieter space, which is what I like. And one thing I like to think back upon and reflect is you can go through the same area at 100 mile an hour so many times, and you won't gain an appreciation for it if you go through it a few times at 20 mile an hour, because there's so much to look at, there's so much to sort of gaze upon and just see what's in there. Be it what's down the side of the road, someone's house or whatever, just like little areas. And when you go that slow as well, you're not in a hurry, you're more in a mindset to actually appreciate what's going on around you. And you can take in more, and the entire experience just calms you down, quite frankly. And I think what I've done, is I've circled back onto the big road again, haven't I? Yes, I have. Brilliant. Can't make this stuff up, folks. You cannot make this stuff up. Unsuitable for heavy goods vehicles usually means, hey, let's go down there with the cameras and see what's up the road. if I may be so intelligent, that's questionable, that's definitely for sure. I reckon I actually rode up here on a push bike some years ago of a friend. And what I love about some people, this friend being one of them, is there is such thing as a low maintenance friendship. And it means, like, I suppose it's the same for a few bikers as well. It's like, you've got your own crap going on in life, I've got my own crap going on in life. We don't need each other's drama. We can just come to a mutual agreement, which is, I respect you, you respect me, there's no dissatisfaction between us. We are happy to be acquaintances and friends at that, and let's just go for a ride. It is the same place that I went for a ride on a while ago, because I remember stopping here. This fence wasn't here at the time. If I go around here, it's amazing what you remember after a few years. It's just, I came here during the spring, all those years ago. Just make sure there's no bugs on the lens. And like, to look out for the first time after riding such a distance. I mean, this is about what, 6-7 miles, maybe, give or take. We were exhausted. And just to sit here and gaze out at that and see like the little ripple along the horizon of how hot it is. Oh. There's a satisfaction when you do it on a bicycle that comes from getting exercise. But there's a different satisfaction doing it on a motorcycle, because it allows you to carry on doing it. I suppose this is more of a personal vlog than anything else at the moment, isn't it? It's just, yeah. I mean, if you're watching it, I've probably edited it so how is it? How's it going? I did one of these personal vlogs a while back, and I've been kind of reluctant to do one since, because I'm not one of these sort of people who just sort of invites people into my life. I'm the very sort of, I like to keep to myself kind of thing, but the reception on that was quite good, and it's nice that people take an interest in the rider as opposed to the bike as well. So for all things considered, intents, purposes, all that crap. Oh. Go on, Massa. Get that down, yeah. Lower the visors, it's getting a little bit blowy. But yeah, we didn't cycle along this bit though. We went back the same way we came, down that bloody main road. And it's just so nice to be able to explore this extra little bit, which I'd never been to before. Just to see what's down here, mainly. But again, like, whatever reason do you need to be on your bike rather than like I get my words out. What other reason do you need to be out on your motorcycle than to just ride somewhere? And you know what? I quite like the look of the area over there. I'm hoping this doesn't take us onto that bloody main road again, because that should be way over the back where those big trees are over there. Oh yeah. Liking that.